What? What's happening? Stone Cologne 316 here. What? What's happening, guys? Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to the channel. Do me a favor, really quick. Please like this video. Please subscribe to this channel. I still have about 80% of viewers that watch my stuff, but they don't subscribe. So, which is weird. So, if you like this content, please like and subscribe, and it would help me out greatly. Everything's all algorithm driven these days, so you know we're all trying to we're all trying to get our spot, I guess, on here, but um you know not trying to force it on you, but if you like this comment, please subscribe. So today, um I think it's gonna be a Zaharoff week. I wore Zaharoff signature tobacco yesterday to the office, got quite a few compliments, and I almost wore this again today, and then I'm like, no, I'd like to wear something different each day. So I just decided, you know what? Let's do a Zaharoff week. Um, Last night, because I wore this out the shower, last night, um, this kind of sparked this review because I haven't worn it in a while, and I don't think I've done a review on it, but I'll talk about, I wore this last night out the shower, and I'm wearing it today as my scent of the day. Um, it was from one of the Z creators, the first rendition. Um, TLTG Reviews, Ross. Been following him for 4 or 5 years, since the pandemic at least. Um, and really, really got to liking his reviews. He was one of the only ones I was gravitating to. But back in 2021, he did a collaboration with George Zaharoff, and he came out with his own fragrance, and that is called Business Over Pleasure. Very, very cool bottle. Very sharp, nice and blue, a little light blue juice. You can tell over the years I've been wearing this. One of my favorite. This is probably my top five Zaharoffs. I'll eventually do what my favorite Zaharoff fragrances are, but let's talk about this one. I absolutely love this because the whole story behind this is obviously business over pleasure. It's you wear this while you're at work, and this is for the businessman, the business professional. Um, I know Ross said he used to be in the car business. I'm in the car business. I'm in the auction side of it, used car part of it, but um, I remember being a service writer, going into dealerships, and I was the cologne guy. So I was always the one smelling good. And I remember when this came in, I remember smelling it. My first impression was just like, wow, I can smell the vibe of being in the office and just like having that gentleman, fresh, clean, spicy kind of vibe. This is what that is. I mean, it's a fresh, floral, spicy fragrance. It's a little green. Um, I'll read the notes for you because a lot of Zahara fragrances, they're not linear. There's a lot going on with it. There's high quality synthetic notes in here. But basically, what you're going to get out of this is you're going to get bergamot. There's Sichuan pepper in here that gives it like a spiciness with that freshness. And then you'll get like cashmere wood. One of the highlights of this is the Florentine iris. Gives it a kind of a creamy, clean iris. There's some ginger that adds like a spicy sweetness. A couple florals. There's lily of the valley. There's Palo Santo, amber, gaiac wood, musk, patchouli, tonka bean. So there is a sweetness on here, but it's not annoying or cloying sweet. It's not a youthful, there is a sweetness in it, but it's more of a density kind of sweetness. It's not anything to be immature. There's no immaturity in this whatsoever. And that's what I like about it. I'm 37 or 36. I'll be 37 next month, I believe. Holy shit. What? 30s will just fly by, man. I'm telling you. I'm pushing 40 now. But Yeah, this is really, really good stuff. Just fresh, spicy, clean, very gentleman type of stuff. Um, it's floral, but it's not. This is not feminine whatsoever, at least to me. I know most of George's fragrances are they're kind of labeled unisex, but the signature line is for the man, basically. So, but I would say this is one of my favorites. I would put this right up there, right below Signature Pour Homme, because they both kind of do the same thing. That's a little bit more lavender heavy and a little more smoky. This is more office safe, I would say. Signature Pour Homme, I would. That's like CEO type of stuff. I mean, that's you know dick swinging energy kind of stuff. Not saying that this isn't, but this is a little bit more tame and a little bit more fresh, clean, gentleman type of vibe. So, but I absolutely love this. You tell juice level is dropping. I was very privileged and lucky enough to win a giveaway from Ross when he hit 100,000 subscribers on a live stream. I believe the question was, and Ross, if you watch this, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the question was, who perfumed this? And I was the first one to answer Claude Deer. So thank you, Ross, for this. I'm doing my best to salvage this juice, but I'm so glad I have a backup bottle, sealed box. Haven't opened it yet. Um, but yeah, this is some really good stuff, guys. I don't know if you can get your nose on it. I'm sure you can find samples somewhere. If you're part of the Zed Lounge on Facebook, that's George's like private Facebook group. I'm sure you can get a decan of this. Someone will, get you a sample. But these are all gone. They're not making any more. These so this was a limited run. Um, once they were gone, they were gone. I was very, very lucky and privileged enough to win a giveaway when he hit 100,000 subscribers last year. So last year or the year before, I think it was last year, sometime last year. Um, but yeah, good, great stuff, great stuff. I mean, if you're looking for an office scent, if you can find this on the market for a decent price, you know, at least get your nose on it, sample it first if you can get a sample, and then if you find a bottle, snag a bottle if someone's selling it. Um, but I'm really, really loving this. Is one of my favorite. I actually wore this in my baby shower back in June. I wore this because I just wanted something fresh and clean. I was wearing a nice short sleeve button up and jeans and stuff like that. I wanted it, you can dress this up. You can dress this up. You can also kind of dress this down, in my opinion. Um, I'm not wearing office attire. I mean, I'm wearing a flannel. It's gonna be a blue flannel over this is my undershirt, but um, really, really good stuff. And since this has been sitting for a couple years, it is macerated and it's a lot more rich. It's very creamy. It's musky. It's woody. It's the Sichuan pepper is awesome because it does add that little bit of like spicy bite to it. Um, yeah, I love this stuff. And before I forget, I told you I shaved after I showered, and I ended up using this is from Gentleman's Nod, I believe. Yeah, the Gentleman's Nod, and this was a limited run. They made Business Over Pleasure aftershave splash, which this I believe has macerated as well, and I put it on yesterday and I still smelled myself. I only needed a couple sprays of this today because it was still pumping off the skin right before I went to bed. Um, but this combo right here, this is a knockout punch. Knockout punch for a men's, it's not barbershoppy or anything, but I mean, it's once you wear this right after you shower, it's fresh and clean, just mature. Really good stuff. A lot of people before were saying this was lacking in performance. I remember when I got it, I wore it a couple times. It stayed a little closer to the skin, but I liked that. This isn't one of those fragrances to me that needs to be super loud and super in your face. This is one of those you walk by and you can smell someone's their sillage. You know, like they can smell your sillage when they walk by you or you walk past them. That's why this is so good because it still has longevity. I get about 8 hours plus now since this is like got more rich. Longevity and performance is great on this, especially now. It's a little louder than it used to be. It does project a bit, but this mostly stays closer to the skin, at least on me. And that was the point because that's what kind of office scents are for. Office scents are kind of like signature scents. This is definitely a good signature scent to have. This could work all year round. It is a fresh fragrance, but I think, I'm wearing it and it's 16 degrees out today. Um, so I'm wearing it to the office. I work in an office, so this is built for the office. This actually made my office fragrance list a couple of weeks back or earlier this year. This was my number one. It was built it for the office. So yeah, TLTG reviews, business over pleasure with Zaharoff. Again, try and get your nose on it. This is one of my favorites. I had to stop wearing it for a while because you know I was using it almost every week. So really good stuff. Really glad to have this one. Ross, kick ass job. I have Evening Mystique um and I believe, I'm not going to say nothing, but I'm hopeful that there's going to be a third Zed Creator one with Ross because I like both of them. Ross is more my style. I'm a more blue collar guy. I like what I like, and you know, Ross has recommended most of my collection, and he hasn't been wrong. So we kind of share the same nose. Obviously, he's way more experienced than I am, but we're both '90s kids at heart. We're both wrestling fans, so he's a good dude. He's a good dude. I'm glad I get to know him a little bit. He's a good guy. He gets way too much shit on the internet, but you know what? If you don't got haters, you ain't doing something right. So, anywho, check this one out, man. If you can get your nose on it, this is some really good stuff. Again, hearts. The main notes you're gonna get is it's fresh, spicy. It's a little floral. It's very creamy. The iris. It's not like a waxy iris. It's a clean Florentine iris. There's ginger. It's musky. It's a little sweet. It's got some woods. It's amber in it. Overall, top to bottom, this is a damn good fragrance. What? It's a Stone Cologne stunner. What? Anywho, hope everyone's doing well. Again, it's Zaharoff week. I am going to wear Zaharoffs all week. I'm going to try to switch it up. But I think I have like a week and a half to 2 weeks worth. I have 2 weeks worth of Zaharoffs I can wear daily. So we'll see. We'll see what I wear tomorrow. I'll try and come back with a video tomorrow morning. And again, everybody have a great day. Hope everyone's well. Stay safe. And you know the drill. Like, comment, and subscribe. What? And that's the bottom line. What? Because Stone Cologne said so. Take care, guys. Have a good one.